Pride of Villa today. I'm just gonna have my last say on the game last night. Obviously, it's best to leave it for a bit before you can get your actual thoughts on it. I guess you could say. I'm out of breath because I've just had just ran straight up the stairs. I'm sorry about that. Let me just get my breath back for a second. But yeah, obviously today, we're just gonna do like a half an hour live, talk about yesterday's game, put it behind us basically, and we'll just move on because unlike a lot of the teams in this league right now, there's obviously 20 teams in this league. We've actually got a bit of a rest before the Brentford game because the Leeds game is postponed for tomorrow. I'm still a bit shocked that the majority of teams in this league have to play tomorrow. They're only given 48 hours before the previous game. I think that's really bad, but yeah, I feel yes, obviously you want to see your team play, but I'm happy because we've got I think about a week until the next game. Brentford on the 2nd of January. So yeah, we just need a bit of time. I know this is what I've asked for, but not in this way. I guess you could say I wanted the league to actually postpone every fixture for a week or so, and then we could just go from there. But we're in a good place right now. Villa. Yes, we just come off a 3-1 win, loss. Sorry, but Gerard can get back to himself and get back to Aston Villa, and work his magic on the players. Whoever's still out, like John McGinn, some others. Get full fitness before the next game, and yeah, we can sort things out. But yeah, obviously there's no first there's no game on the 1st of January. There's no game on that day. We're on the next. I'll just quickly check actually. Just bear with me. So yeah, Sunday the 2nd of January. That's when we're playing. So we're not playing on the 1st of January, which is quite good. Say if lads want to go on the lash, which I don't think would happen, but I guess they could. But yeah, I was saying last night when I was doing a live just after the game, just giving my thoughts straight after the game. Basically, we've got a good run of fixtures coming up now. We should be aiming. I mean, I'll get them back up for you because I can't name every game off the top of my head. But in the next 5 games, we should be picking up quite a few points. 5 times 3, 15. Let's just aim for over 10 or something because there's some really good fixtures coming up. Though, the likes of Brentford, I don't think. Yeah, obviously the current situation with COVID going on right now, it's not helping, but it's definitely making them lose their spark a bit. I thought they had a really decent start to the league, but yeah, it just seems to have dipped a bit for them. But I do believe we can take the 3 points from them. They have a really nice stadium as well, which will be really nice to see. But yeah, the next 5 fixtures for Villa: Brentford away, Man U at home, Everton away, Leeds at home, and Newcastle away. So and then obviously after that we've got Watford at home, Brighton away, Southampton at home, West Ham away. West Ham obviously dipping a bit in form. And then, it sort of gets a little bit hard. And then, you got Arsenal at home, Wolves away, which I think that will be a decent game. And then Tottenham at home, Liverpool at home, Leicester away, Norwich at home. So, we should be picking up some points here. We should be, people should do a bit of research on Villa and be like, hang on, look at their run of fixtures coming up. They could seriously do something in the league now. It's all about momentum. It's all about confidence boosting. And that's literally what Norwich did for us going into the Burnley game. But obviously the Burnley game never happened. And to be fair to you, I don't think anyone really thought the Chelsea game would go ahead. But obviously it did. And, we all know what happened there. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm still a bit, you know, annoyed about yesterday, but then again, what can you do? Like, you can't sit there and blame Conte. You can't sit there and blame Cash. We don't know how it's been training. That I think they've had a lot on their plate, and with these outbreaks going on at the grounds. But yeah, I mean, it's a new year coming up, and I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, I am wearing my new home shirt. I'll just show you right now. I do recommend it. Obviously, got Watkins on the back. I was thinking who to get, and I was like, it's got to be Watkins. It's just got to be. He's the man, and he just puts 110% in each performance. I think he was very unlucky in the first half an hour of yesterday's game not to get a goal, as well as Danny Ings. To be fair, I think it was just all about positioning. But yeah, I'm not. This might sound a bit bad, but I don't always buy home shirts. But I was like, Joe, what? I want a home shirt. I think this season's not bad. I'll just go and get this. But yeah, next 5 fixtures, you could possibly just say Man U will be the trickiest one to get anything from. But in my eyes, I think we should be taking something from them right now. Yes, they're doing alright. I guess you could say. I mean, they're going against Newcastle tonight, and I think that's going to be 3 points. Might not be a clean sheet, but I think they will get the 3 points. But I think this might come and bite me on the arse in the weeks to come. But I think we are a better team than them right now. So if we did win last night, and then we went on to beat Brentford, we would literally be over them and West Ham, which would be really nice this time in the league. You sort of know where you're going to end off in the league, where you're going to be about. And that would have been a really nice place to have been. But yeah, I definitely would have took a point last night. But yeah, next 5 fixtures, I'd say go for at least 10 points. I'll be alright. Because the way we played, I mean, we definitely should be getting the 3 points against all the teams below us. Let's just say, I mean, there's some teams down there, I guess you could say, like of Brighton to come. I think sometimes they can come and bite you on the arse. Brentford, even though I think we will get the 3 points against them, it's going to be a hard game in front of their crowd. But the Villa boys will obviously be striding down in the claret and blue colours. But yeah, I'll probably say off my head right now, that'll be like a really nervy 1-0 win to Villa. Probably a controversial goal from Ollie Watkins. Obviously, we purchased him from Brentford, and he's probably one of the best signings we've ever made at Villa, to be fair to you, in recent games. And obviously recent seasons. He's just been the man. He's definitely been the man. When you need a goal, you have to look at him sometimes. But, he's just... I don't think he works well with Ings. Or it could just be a problem with Ings. Like, I think they're both that sort of striker, not to be playing up top with another striker, I guess you could say. He just doesn't look suited. And then again, I don't think Ings is Villa quality. Yes, he's a bloody amazing striker. He's done amazing for Southampton. I think he was at Burnley at one stage, Liverpool. But with us, he just doesn't match our system. Like, if you don't really know football, you can just be watching him. He's the odd one out, and I don't want to pick on him or anything. It's just he doesn't really fit us. I mean, when he came out about Grealish, I think that was just a bit of a cover up to be like, oh, Grealish is gone, but we've just gone and signed Danny Ings, a big name. And I think that's purely what he was, to be fair. Yes, he's a good striker, and he was bound to get some goals, and he has got goals. He's got about 3 already. But it's not enough for a striker at this stage. I mean, we're like 20 or so games into the league. He hasn't got, near 10 goals. I mean, I know that's a bit too ask, but then again, he shouldn't be. He's a striker who's got a lot of experience. But I hope he turns it around. But then again, because people are saying to me, should we consider selling him in January? Obviously, that's not long away right now. It's just literally about 4 or so days away. I'd say no. I'd say keep him for now. See how he is come to the end of the season. If he still doesn't look like he's fitting in, I think you look for options like maybe a loan deal, maybe just sell him off because there will. I think there definitely is some teams in the Premier League who'd love him. Um, off the top of my head, you probably are looking at the likes of Brighton. Yes, Neil Maupay scores goals now and then, but then again, he does have these rough patches where he just doesn't score for a long time. Uh, Newcastle as well. They're probably going to be looking at the likes of Danny Ings. Let's just say that. I think he would actually be quite a good signing for them. I think Eddie Howe would definitely hype him up for the position, and he probably would be the striker they'd be looking for. I mean, they could do better. It's just about because they say if they do stay up, it's just they're not in Europe or anything. They're not going for any trophies. You got to look for players like Danny Ings, who can see the long term plan and be like, yeah, I will sign on for you because I know in years to come you will be in that position. But some players who just want it now, so you can't just go and get the likes of Jesse Lingard, Jamie Vardy, Ivan Toney. There's some players who just they want it now. So, but yeah, that's just the situation with Danny Ings. I like the guy. I think when he came in, I was really excited because I was like, shit, we're going to get goals this season. We're going to get a lot of goals. Ollie Watkins will be, in a race to get more goals than him. And I think he actually has got more goals than him right now. I might as well just check. I think it's 6. Ollie Watkins has. Uh, let's have a little look. So he's got 5 goals in the league right now. Not bad. It's not bad because yes, we had that rough patch, 5 games without a win, but I think he did score a few in that. Um, but yeah, I think Watkins will get over 10 goals this season. Not too sure about Danny Ings and Ream not, but I hope it all turns around because it is nice to have a player like him, someone people know really well, someone that you can look up to. Because that when he came in, I remember he was changing some of the players like Jacob Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey was getting to be like a really good player. Obviously playing around someone with experience like Danny Ings. And obviously he's got bear with Gerrard, but yeah, that's just what I'll do. Give it till end of the season. See if you can sell him off in summer. If he doesn't play out, because I do hope it does. I do hope it does. I don't want to just be sitting there saying, "Oh, get rid of Danny Ings" because he doesn't do anything, doesn't score goals. Because that would be sad. But I don't know. I don't think he would. I don't think it would be worth 30 million anymore. I think you're talking the likes of 22, 25 maybe. He can't be 30 million no more. I'm sorry. Alright, guys, just had to check my phone. But yeah, everyone watching, thanks for watching. I guess. Um, but yeah, we'll just keep talking about the game. It's just weird, and it's just weird because it did bring me back to the days. Obviously, in the 5 game run when we didn't get any wins, uh, it was just a bit flat, and it just got a little bit worse in the second half. Subs coming on a bit too late. I think they came on around the 75th minute for this game last night. And I don't want to see that. To be fair, honestly, I think if you know you need someone on, if you can tell some of the players are a bit knackered or whatever, you gotta bring someone else on. And it was really nice to see likes of Bertrand Troy get on the pitch. Don't know how the hell he's got on. I mean, I didn't think we'd be seeing him till like April, March or something like that. But he bloody found a way of getting on, and it's fair play. It was nice to see him back. He didn't look like slow or anything. He actually looked quite decent, to be fair. I mean, he wasn't on for that long, but in that time he was on, he didn't look bad. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, Morgan Sanson as well having basically his debut for starting. He weren't bad. I think he was definitely driving the ball right at the pitch, creating problems, being really creative as well. And I want to see more of that. I want to see more of that, and hopefully he can start against um, Brentford. But then again, who do you put on the bench? I mean, you can't be saying, oh, we'll put Dougie on the bench, we'll put Muggin on the bench, we'll put Ramsey on the bench. You gotta have some good reasoning for benching these sort of players. But I think he will be on the bench for the Brentford game. I think McGinn will come back in just like that because obviously McGinn's probably probably is the best player in this squad, and I'll say that because he's just I don't know. I think this season's definitely been McGinn's season. Um, Recent games as well, he's just been on top, and it's sad about the COVID situation, but he'll come back and he'll just impress us again because that's just what McGinn does. Um, yeah, so yeah, it's just sad 'cause I remember just before the game, I was like, I can't see us losing this, and I think I was right to say something like that because we're both struggling right now with the players. I mean, they took a really big risk putting Lukaku on. Uh, I don't know how he's okay to come on. Um, Everyone's saying that he's got COVID, he's not right enough for the game, but Tuchel's taking the big risk of putting him on for 45 minutes and then obviously basically wins the game. Uh, but yeah, just things like that. I mean, I don't know. I wish I was coming on saying, oh yeah, it was a 2-2 draw. I would have liked something more, but at least we got something. But yeah, but I think we're in that position right now where we know we probably will win against Brentford. We probably will win um the games after that because that's just Gerard's mentality. And for one game he weren't with us, we lost. So it does tell you something about Gerard. I mean, he definitely was the right decision for a manager. I'm happy we've got him. I'm still sad about Dean, but then again, we look like we're going in a good direction, and he's obviously someone for most of the young players to look up to. I mean, Jacob Ramsey, kind of chuckle maker. And to be fair, some of the regulars are Martinez, Ollie Watkins probably grew up watching watching Steven Gerrard play, and they obviously look up to him. Sorry about that. I just talking about 50 minutes long without a breath, but yeah, yeah, I'm happy having Gerrard. I think I'm not too sure how many games he's been with us now. I think it's around 6, and every single game he's managed, we've really looked really good. Um, and obviously he weren't there for the Chelsea game, and you could definitely see that a change. So yeah, I can't wait for him to come back. It will all go back to normal. I think we will get the 3 points against Brentford. Um, we can write off. I guess we'll have to write off the games against Chelsea because obviously last season we took 4 points from them, and it was really nice to see. I mean, our record against them in recent years hasn't been great, but yeah, it was really nice to get something last season, and obviously this season we've conceded 6 goals against them and scored one from an own goal. So it doesn't look too good, but then again, uh, we'll just have to write it off because they're a top 4 team at the end of the day. Yes, they're having a bad little run, but they're a top 4 team, and I know I had them to win the league, but then again, it looks like I don't want to say Man City. I just can't because it don't seem fair. But if I had to say someone else to win than Chelsea, I'll have to go Liverpool because I like what Liverpool's doing right now. It looks like the Liverpool that won the league 2 years ago, and I'd rather Liverpool or Chelsea win than Man City because I think Man City are cheats. Um, they just think they can go and buy anyone basically. But yeah. We'll go past this. We'll get past this the loss because it's already coming obvious that we're not really beating the top 6, but we're beating everyone in the bottom 10. I like it, but then again, I don't like it because then I don't know. It's just I don't know if you can get into like the top 7, only just being the bottom like 10 teams, but. I don't know. I think we need to go through it. I mean, there's games coming up where we can win, and I think we should be backed again. To get something against Man United at home. Yes, our record at home at Villa Park is dreadful against Man United, but then again, I do feel like we could get something. And then Everton away. I think yes, their form has been absolutely dreadful, but we should be getting something. They have not beaten us for however long we've been in the league since we got promoted. The Everton Football Club have not got anything from us other than a draw. Um, so hopefully we can keep that going because yeah, I'll fancy us against Everton, but then again, they're a team that could just cause an upset. Obviously, they did against Arsenal, and Chelsea getting a draw against them. But yeah, we just need to stay vigilant, I guess, and just do what we do under Gerrard because it's obviously working 4-3-3. Attacking mentality, and yeah, we should get the win. But yeah, I'm just gonna check the Derby score because I have got a few cheeky bets on it. It is. They're 94 minutes into the game, and Derby County are winning. And I have just won 12 quid. Woohoo! Fair play to Wayne Rooney. He obviously wants to stay in the league. Bloody hell. Obviously, this is about us and about Chelsea, but then again, I might just say that does anyone think Derby can stay up? I think they're gone. But they got a win against Bournemouth. It looks like they're going to beat West Brom. Uh, I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's a bloody good win for them as well. Richards scored the goal. I mean, where's that put them now? 7 points. Obviously, bottom of the league still. They need 14 points to even think about getting out of that situation, which is sad. But I like that they still have that willingness to win, and it just shows that if when they do go down, they've got that fight to get back in the league. And I would back Derby to just get back on the feet because it's weird because Derby went against us in the playoffs to get up here, and just since then we've been on top and they've been regularly just going down, and it's sad. It's sad to see, but then again, you'd rather them than us. Oh, my back is snapped. But yeah, more on the game, obviously. We've been on here for 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm glad. I think I said it in the video last night. I'm glad it weren't like a team like you'd expect to win. I guess. Um, and I wouldn't say I was expecting to win, but I had a cheeky feeling that we were gonna do something, and you need these sorts of wins or draws to even think about getting the top seven. I know I'm saying top seven because you got four places in Champions League, two in the Europa League, and then one in the Conference League. And yes, no one wants to really be in the Conference League, but it's something, and I think that would suit us if we got into that this season. Just mentally prep us for the next. Say if we really wanted to push on for top six, because it is different. You're traveling all around the world. Every now and then you got to play Premier League games, try and keep competing for top six. And he does really knacker out the players, but if that's what they want, they've really got to go for it. But yeah, I do back Villa to get into them positions. I still will say seventh this season. I will say seventh for us this season with the current fixtures we've got coming up. We've got a transfer window. Obviously, me and Ben will be covering all that. All right, Aiden, how are you, mate? I can't believe that. Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, I can't believe Derby done that. But I had a little cheeky feeling Derby would get something out of that. But yeah, they've just won me a bit of the old, so I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. But you don't seem like they're gonna stay up. If Derby stayed up, I would delete my channel. I guess I'll just delete the channel because it it's just not normal. I guess they need 14 points to even get out of that situation, and then even then you got to rely on like goal difference and all that shit. And yeah, it ain't looking good for them. It's not looking good for them at all. But they'll be back up there. They'll go down to League One, and I think they'll just pop straight back up. Um, and yeah, but as I was saying, transfer news. I will be doing that with Ben. Whenever we do sign someone or we're linked with someone, there'll be a video straight on the channel. Obviously, right now we know we're linked with like a few Rangers players, and I'll just pop some on my phone straight away. Because I'm not too sure about what names. I know we're linked with this Kamara. Um, so yeah, another Rangers player, Ianis Hagi. Not too sure who that is. A Genk player for Onucha. I think I looked at him the other day. He scores quite a few goals. Uh, yeah, and obviously there's a few outgoings apparently linked like Watkins to Arsenal. You just don't believe any shit like that because it ain't gonna happen. But my ideal transfer window would be getting Weston McKennie from Juventus. I think it would be amazing in the midfield. Obviously, play with Ronaldo at Juventus. I debate getting in Joe Gomez, but then again, what we saw from Mings last night, it was just some of his play was bad, and that came after we were losing. So we need someone with that good mentality to say if we do go down and we're conceding goals, still go for it. But it looked like Mings just sort of stopped playing for a second. It wasn't nice to see, but hopefully he can not do that in games to come up. But yeah, that would be a good signing getting in Gomez. I don't know if Liverpool would let us have him, but it's worth a try. I'm actually winding myself talking this fast. But yeah, I would always say I don't know. It will never happen now because it looks like Southampton were probably okay. I'd love to get Ward-Prowse in. He would absolutely finesse our midfield, and I think he's that sort of player we'd need. And there's a lot of perks with it. You're in a team in Aston Villa who, we're getting betted on to get top six in recent years to come, I guess. You got a set piece coach in Austin McPhee. And to be fair to you, our set pieces, I think we're third in the league for most goals coming from a set piece. So Austin McPhee is obviously doing a good job for us. And I know I wanted him out when Dean left, but I can't say I want him out now because he's obviously doing the goods for us. But yeah, James Ward-Prowse, it comes to us. He can really work on his set piece, get more set piece goals. Really drive the midfield. We don't need a captain obviously because Mings is our captain. If he weren't the captain, I probably would give it to McGinn. But then again, I don't know because he doesn't always strike me as a captain, McGinn. But then again, we've only seen him as a captain one game. I think that was against Southampton, I believe, Southampton or West Ham. But yeah, I'd absolutely love Ward-Prowse. How much I pay for him? That's another question. I mean, I think you're talking 50 plus. I don't want to say that, but then again, I think that's what they'll be demanding. It's like with Newcastle. How much do they want for Saint Maximin? They want about 70 mil for him, and it's like your team's crap, and they're like the only shining light in your team, and of course you're gonna put a big price tag on them. I could say the same about Grealish with us, but then again, I'd say we're a better team because you're getting something from every player with us right now. And I don't think he's really doing that good at Man City. But then again, you're getting what you're probably going to win the Premier League. You're probably going to win some sort of cup, and you might just win the Champions League in the years to come. But Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I'd say James Ward-Prowse, um, Joel Gomez, and who's the last one I said? James Ward-Prowse, Joel Gomez. Oh yeah, Weston McKennie. I think we will only go for the three players. So, we're not in that much need of players, but then again we are, and you could even debate we need a goalkeeper, a third one in line. After Martinez is obviously Jed Steer, but then after that it's just some of our youngsters, which obviously I do believe in, but it's just I don't think they're old enough just yet. Um, but yeah, they yet to prove me wrong, I guess. But yeah, that'll be my transfer window. And outgoings, there's a few you could say like Anwar Ghazi, Keenan Davis, apparently Bertrand Traore linked to some places. Obviously, we know Wesley's came back and now he's going to be on the move somewhere. I think it's come on One Football. Um, no, it hasn't actually. But Wesley is actually coming back to Aston Villa and then going back out on loan. Um, and that's sad to say, obviously. But then again, I can't say he doesn't fit us. But then again, it's just we want big names. We want proven players, and I don't think Wesley was that proven. It was just one of them signings you get in when you do get in the league. Obviously, we got about 10 signings, and it was sort of a panic buy when we came up. But all the best to him. I don't think he'll come back. I guess I think someone will buy him down the road, which is sad to see. But I hope the best for him. And obviously, the likes of Anwar Ghazi going to Roma. I don't want that to happen. I mean, he's the best for set pieces, and I think he's been quite unlucky not to get that much game time this season. Um, you can talk about Jorginho at Chelsea scoring all his penalties. He's missed some. Amar Ghazi's never missed a penalty for Aston Villa. Mark my word, it will never happen either. He knows what he's doing, but I'm not just saying keep him for the penalties. I'm saying keep him because I do believe there's a great player in him. There's been aspects of Ronaldo in him, like prime Ronaldo. Yes, we haven't seen that for a long time, but his best games have come against Chelsea last season, and obviously other games. Because obviously last season around December time, we had a really good winning streak around 5 games. We went undefeated, and El Ghazi was the top goal scorer in that time. So yeah, I wouldn't get rid of him. But you got the likes of Bertrand Traore being linked out places. I don't like that because he was like people don't understand how much of a good player he was last season. Last season, the last game, which was against Chelsea, winning 2-1, he was amazing. He was absolutely amazing. That was the first game back with fans. He's never played in front of the Villa fans until that game, and he was just on fire. So there's games like that you just gotta think about. Like I think he is Villa quality. It's just the injuries he gets. Obviously, I'm not too sure about what's going on right now, but he's going to play for I think his home team. I could be really wrong about this, but he won't be playing for Villa um for the next few games because he will be playing for his home team or something like that. I'm confused talking about it, but that's just what I've been told. So he won't be playing for Villa in games to come. I don't think he'll be available for Brentford. But yeah, it's a big loss. But then again, we haven't really seen him um, due to his injury. I think since probably the first game of the season. But yeah, um, also you got the likes of Leon Bailey. Obviously, we won't be um, loaning him out anyway or selling him. There's still a good player in him. He had an amazing game against Everton in his debut at Villa Park. But ever since then, he hasn't been his full self. I mean, I think he started against Man City. I was there. And I think he went off after like 20 minutes with some sort of injury again. He's the injuries with these players as well. It's just a nightmare. But I think there is definitely a player they just need some time to just gelling because he did come from Leverkusen, obviously a different country, a different style of football, I guess. And yeah, it'll take a lot of time because it is the Premier League, biggest league in the world. And yeah, Leon Bailey will be a big name at Aston Villa. Mark my word. Um, But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. What's going on right now? Um, I'm happy with where we are in the league. I know we're 11th, but you, if you're a Villa fan, you are hopeful. I guess you are hopeful. You know what way we're going, and it's up. I think come the end of the season, the way we're playing right now under Gerrard, the the lowest in the table, I think we will will be around 11th or 10th. The highest I can see us is 6th or 7th. I think 6th. That would be amazing. But we need to be ready. We need to be ready for Europa League, and I think we will take it by storm, just like West Ham have. Because I think West Ham are, you know, contenders to win the Europa League. You shouldn't write them off after they're having a bad game. Uh, they're having a bad losing streak, I guess, in the Premier League. But then again, Europa League's a bit of a different one. But yeah, if we ever did get into that, we need to be prepped for it. And I don't think the season is right for it, but I think it is right for the conference because it's different. It preps you for that sort of big league in Europa League and Champions League, and you can get your players ready for it. So yeah, I think we're gonna end the video right now, guys. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in. I know I've just been waffling on, I guess, just talking about everything to do with Villa. But yeah, I think the main thing I wanted to say is it's just we can brush past Chelsea. We can, because the next 5 games, I keep saying that we should be getting quite a lot of bloody good results. And that's going off our opponent's form. If they're just a shit team, if they're in a relegation, it's all of that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I think I might be back on tomorrow. I'll just check the poll I put on the Instagram, our Instagram, which will be in the description of the video. If you want to follow us on that, that will be much appreciated. But yeah, we did a poll. What game you want us to live stream? So we've got people wanting Crystal Palace or Southampton versus Tottenham. If I had to pick out of them two, I probably would go Crystal Palace versus Norwich because Bill Jones, nice to see you, mate. I haven't seen you on the channel for a long time. How you been, mate? Yeah. So I think I'll probably stick to Crystal Palace for tomorrow's live stream. Because obviously Dean Smith, I want to see how he gets on. He could pick something good because Palace, they just lost 3-0 to Tottenham, and that was literally yesterday. And they're playing tomorrow. I know 2 days before your next game. That is disgusting. The Premier League should be ashamed of themselves. But yeah, I think I'll stick to it. Nice one, Bill. I know about the result yesterday, mate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll get back to winning ways. Next 5 games, probably pick up about 12, 15 points under Steven Gerrard. I can see it happening. But yeah, tomorrow's video, we'll get on the live stream for probably like 10 to 3. Watch the Crystal Palace versus Norwich game live on there. Obviously, I'm not streaming the game so everyone can see it because I'll probably get the channel taken off of me. Obviously, I'm obviously going to be streaming my reaction to the game because people might not know this. I'm actually sort of supporting Norwich in terms of I want Dean to succeed with Norwich, like keep them up. Obviously, I am a Villa fan, but I want Dean to do well there, and I think he can still do it. You got a transfer window coming up, so he will pick up some decent signings and try and keep Norwich up, because it's still very tight down there, so he can definitely do something. Get 1 win, you pretty much on your way of trying to get out of that relegation battle. But yeah, I'll be streaming the Crystal Palace versus Norwich game tomorrow at 3:00. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes because I want to start doing live streams. I've already said I will be doing the live stream for Man United versus Aston Villa in FA Cup because it is going to be on. It's just normal TV. You don't have to pick up any shit live streams. So yeah, we'll be watching that one as well. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks everyone who's tuned in. I'm sorry if my voice sounds crap on this mic. I'm still trying to tune it properly. If it sounds good, then great. But if it didn't, I apologise for that. So yeah, up the Villa, the Pride of Villa. We'll see you later.